much. I can't believe that they could just say.
Sean Parnell, Tony Knowles, Karl Rove,
Claire McCaskill, Carly Fiorina,
Chuck Schumer, Rudy Giuliani, Chuck Todd,
K. Bailey Hutchison, Janet Napolitano, Jane Swift, Debbie Wasserman Schultz,
Richardson and Tim Pawlenty, Linda Douglas, Nancy Pfotenhauer, Marsha Blackburn, Dianne Feinstein.
I'm concerned about the fact that somebody goes into this powerful position, really has the experience, the knowledge, and the temperament for it, and is really going to be a truthful person. I don't know any of those things about Sarah Palin.
Do you believe that he supports equal pay for women?
I think that he does not believe that that is something that should be determined by endless lawsuits.
Equal pay for equal work, John McCain is opposed to that legislation. Is look inside their two Senate offices and assess how are women paid relative to men. In John McCain's office, women are paid more. In Barack Obama's office, women are paid less. That's a fact.
There were two bridges to nowhere, and one of them, the largest project, and regardless of the merits of the issue, regardless of the merits, she is continuing to support one of the so-called bridges to nowhere.
But that was when that bridge was, what, $223 million. When she got to be governor and found out that it became a $400 million bridge, she said no.
The interview that I saw and that Americans saw on Thursday and Friday were similar to when I didn't read a book in high school and had to read the Cliff Notes and phone in my report.
Will she release her tax returns? Governor, Joe Biden has, Barack Obama has. There are some questions there because she was given per diem payments for staying at home, $17,000. Are those on her tax returns?
I think they said they are going to release them. It's just a question of doing it on their own schedule.
The truth is she went to Kuwait to visit the troops who were going to be fighting in Iraq. She was accompanied by a general who will say they traveled into Iraq. She is not lying.
They say she went to Iraq, and she didn't go to Iraq.
She was in Iraq. The general will tell you.
She said she had been to Ireland in her travels as a governor. Well, you know, the fact is, it was a refueling stop in Ireland, that she went to Iraq. She was on the border of Kuwait and Iraq. A lot of distortions.
Sarah Palin doesn't make any difference when it comes to what John McCain is saying about what he's going to do as president. He's going to continue the policies of George Bush. She will help him continue the policies.
And I think even for all women, you are going to have some who will try to diminish or belittle the experience that you bring to the table.
Well, one thing the Obama folks say is you're going to start hearing from Biden and he's going to start being sharper.
Is it really fair game to bring in Senator McCain's age like that, saying that he'd be one of the oldest presidents we've ever had?
Well, I think what we're talking about is a reality. Other people talk about his melanoma. I frankly find this disrespectful in the extreme. This is ageism.
I have two questions. What has he run in terms of executive experience? The answer is nothing. And the answer is, what also has he done? Or another question, what has he done? What has he accomplished? And his record in that regard is very thin.
I haven't been a registered lobbyist in 7 or 8 years. I ran a nonprofit and then retired. So that's how far they're stretching. This from the campaign that to this day refuses to release their list of advisors, even though they acknowledge that there are registered lobbyists on the list.
McCain has gone in some of his ads, similarly gone one step too far and sort of attributing to Obama things that are, you know, beyond the 100% truth test.
The bill does say K through 12, and it goes beyond just what Senator Obama is saying now. It also talks about HIV/AIDS education for children, K through 12.
Obama's got a little magic number that I think people need to start watching in these states. On the Sunday before the election, he better be at 48 or above. Anything less than that, because he's going to lose 70% of the undecideds.
By one gain for Obama, and that is the recent polls in New Hampshire have moved that state's 3 electoral votes into his column.
Let me just say, at this point, I am very impressed at your abilities on the telestrator, and if this politics thing doesn't work out for you, I think the NFL could use you.
You talk too much. I can't believe